Hello, everyone, especially my 83, I think, subscribers. Yeah, 83. Wow. This has been a fantastic year so far, and it's only the 11th. But that means it's Wednesday, and Wednesday means that it's vlog day. So I wanted to go over a couple of updates, mostly for myself, and then get into the topic that sort of has been occupying me this month updates. If you saw last week's vlog video, it mentions a lot that it's Wednesday, much like this video mentions that it's Wednesday, because Wednesday is my vlog day, but it came out on Thursday. I finished recording my vlog, edited a good portion of it, and then got like super duper sick last week. I don't know, I got done in here, went out and was like, oh my goodness, is it like super cold in here? Violently shivering. I sat down on the couch and was like, wow, has it always been painful just to sit down? Yeah, it was not good. By the time Dorian got home, I was just like a mess on the couch and like a little ball. And that lasted like 2 days. Other updates is I believe I mentioned last week that Dorian and I are doing a habit forming challenge. Each month, we're trying to challenge ourselves to adopt better habits by pretty much doing them consecutively for the duration of the entire month and then curating what we actually want to do after the fact. So this month we're going to the gym every single day. That way, by next month, actually going to the gym won't be a pain. Because for a lot of people, like the idea of going to the gym is worse than actually just going to the gym. And I'm included in that. I hate thinking about going to the gym, but actually being at the gym isn't bad at all. So we've been doing that, minus the 2 days that I was sick, and then minus, I think we realized that we can't go on Saturdays, or at least not until Saturday after next, because our gym is only open for about 12 hours, and we're both consistently busy during that 12-hour period. For the most part, we've been going at like 5 in the morning, which means we get there at like 5:30, 5:45-ish. Because we've been waking up at 5 and then taking Merlin out and stretching and getting ready. So by the time we get there, it's like 5:30 or 5:45, which might actually be good because I think it's also helping us kind of curate other habits that we want. For instance, we're kind of being forced to wake up early every day. We're kind of being forced to like prep in the morning, so like making sure that we're getting water before we leave, um, which is having us like take vitamins before we, are out the door. So it in general is just helping a ton. But what made me kind of super excited, well, so I've noticed that the more we go, uh, the more energy and like clarity that we have throughout the day, which has been really nice. I like feeling like I have more energy. I like feeling like I'm getting more done throughout the day, even on days that I work. But also, I presently have pants on, which is nothing new, but the pants that I am wearing, like a week ago, didn't fit me. And today they do. So that makes me feel good. I have been weighing myself, and over just the last 11 days, I've dropped, I think, like 2 or 3 pounds, which is pretty solid, actually. I like that I'm decreasing weight. I have more energy and feel like I'm doing more. It's actually only about noon when I'm recording this, and I've gotten almost my entire like to-do list for the day done. So that feels pretty boss, which I think is also a byproduct of waking up early because we didn't even go to the gym this morning. But I think those are pretty much my updates for this week. I don't really think I've done much, or at least things that aren't going to relate to today's topic. I do this because this is where my screen is, and I have pulled up what today's topic is. But today's topic is first quarter. So last week we kind of talked a little bit about goals and the fact that I am trying to shape my year around like the wheel of life. To recap, the wheel of life is 8 areas of life that contribute to your happiness. So, and those areas are finance, friends and family, those are the same. So like relationship, mental health, parenting, physical health, home, recreation, work and career. So those are the 8 areas of life, and those are them actually in alphabetical order, which is how I have them pulled up because today I want to talk about quarter one. So right now in this time of the year, and a lot in December, but so much happened in December, I wasn't able to do all of this stuff. But in this part of the year, a lot of people will start to plan out what they want the year to look like and take account of what has been happening to them, what happened to them previously in the last year, and then where they want to go. I, through my coach, have adopted the habit of breaking things up into quarters. So the first quarter of the year is January through March, so like the end of March. But so for 3 months, I have goals that I've set that are I feel achievable and will make me feel good about quarter one. So for finance, I have a set amount of money that I would like to reach for our moving goal, which once again, probably not going to talk too much about the moving goal because there's stuff going on with the move that I need to talk to other people about. I also want to decrease my debt by about $1,000. I don't have too much debt. I have pretty much my credit card debt, but those are pretty much my financial goals. Friends and family. I don't really have much for this. Relationships in general. I'm trying to find a way for Dorian and I to go out and do things once a month together, which I think I talked about a little bit last time, but that could have been one of my like 9 outtakes. I want to develop things for us to do together that are more unique than just our normal day-to-day routine. So like going to the mountains, going to see a live performance of something, yada yada. At least once a month. And then I also want to sort of like schedule times to communicate and keep up with friends and family. Like my sister has been trying to get me to like put down in a schedule like, hey, can we talk every Wednesday at 3? Or whatever. Which I love that. I love scheduling like that. Uh so I want to make it a point to do that with her as well as, some other people just to make sure that I'm keeping up with everyone and everyone knows that they're important to me and I don't forget to tell them that. Mental health. This one I'm struggling with. Well, I'm not saying I'm struggling with my mental health, but I'm not saying I'm not struggling with my mental health. But yeah, mental health I am struggling to try and find things for because I don't know how to take care of my mental. And I have these talks with my coach and we're trying to find things for me. And the best thing that we're coming to the conclusion for is that I need to integrate mental health things or things that fill up my cup in my day, rather than just having things that are going to progress me in XYZ area. Um, which, granted, some of them can combine. For instance, going to the gym. Going to the gym is actually filling my cup pretty well because I feel happier and more confident that I'm losing weight. I feel like I just have more energy, more mental clarity throughout the day, all the good things. But additionally, scheduling in time for me to do things that I enjoy, like reading or just playing video games or whatever, would benefit me. And I actually just read a book. I'm not going to say that I super recommend this book. It's definitely one that like is a very soft read. It's if you have time for an author that wants to meander. But I just read How to Live on 24 Hours a Day, and it's okay. It has some good advice. It has some advice that's very just meandersome in its tone. But part of what he recommends is to carve out time in your day for you to fill your cup and to have it on paper in the book somewhere that if you reap joy from sitting on the couch watching trash TV and eating chips, have that scheduled in there that at 2 o'clock you're turning on, Steve Wilkos, Maury, Judy, whatever, uh, and you're just eating chips for an hour. So I need to be better with doing things like that, and I want to integrate ways to fill myself up for that, which I think might be that I want Wednesdays to just be my like at home work day. So I get done all of my video stuff. I get done, all of the podcast stuff, which shameless plug our podcast. Go check it out. And then Thursdays, I might just dedicate them to me. So as soon as Dorian's gone, I'm in here playing video games or I'm, watching TV or what have you. Parenting. So for parenting, the biggest things that I had was essentially making sure that all of my pets are healthy. My family was never super health conscious with our animals, and I don't want to be that kind of pet parent that pretty much takes my animals to the emergency room when they're about ready to leave me. Merlin just got all of his vaccinations redone after the accident, which is great. But the cats still need theirs. So I'm looking at how much it would be for vaccinations here and in the place that we end up moving to, as well as what a general like health visit would be here and then wherever it is we move to. So, and depending on what those are, we might schedule them this quarter or they might just be a second quarter thing. My physical health, number 5. Get a gym membership, which I did today. Yeah, Dorian and I have been sharing one, but I was like, I need one too because of what I want the next part of this to be. But today I got a gym membership. Unfortunately, I messed it up. I messed up the location, so I need to transfer my membership. And the reason that it's important for me to get this membership and not just share Dorian's is that I want to start seeing a personal trainer. Our gym offers free personal training sessions if you have an actual membership with them. Yeah, I don't really see anybody utilize it. And I figure, why not? If anything, I want just a few sessions where someone can show me, like, oh, the reason that this machine isn't doing as much for you is because you just sit down on it when you need to adjust it to a 5 and then this is the weight that you can handle, or show me how to do a squat. Like I can't do a squat straight up. I don't think I have strong enough knees for it, or I have horrible form with it. And anytime someone has, like, one of my friends or something has just like, oh, it's just this, and then they just like drop it, I'm like, that doesn't seem right, or that doesn't seem like something I can do. Number 6, home. So I'm really happy with our home. On top of that fact, we're moving. But that's later down the road. What I want for just quarter 1 is I want to get 3 items that will make my home easier for me to live in. Because it's really nice. I thoroughly enjoy it. I don't feel like my space consumes me. We have a list of like big ticket items, medium ticket items, small ticket items that would just make like living better, or that we really want around the house. So this month we are buying a chair, or this quarter, we're buying a chair for the living room. While we have like a great couch, like we have like a $2,000 couch, um, we would like another accent piece to go with it. So we want that. That's our big ticket item. That's going to be a couple $100. Then for our medium ticket item, we want like a wall organizer. So essentially, it's like a free hanging shelf that we can hang on one of our bathroom doors because we have an in and out bathroom. We want to turn one of those doors into essentially storage because we don't really utilize both doors that much. Even if we do, it's not like the shelf is just going to come flying off or whatever. But and then our small ticket item is our hamper broke. Yeah, we have 2 hampers. The larger one that we normally use for laundry broke. The smaller one currently is housing a bunch of our pet stuff, which we need to find a different place for. But we are terrible at forgetting that we take our clothes off in the bathroom before we shower, and then we'll just like walk out of the bathroom. So our clothes will stay in there, and then Mr. Merlin will come, prancing through and decide that those clothes look like they are way too constricting. So let's make a couple holes in them. And then he'll just like tear them apart. Recreation, number 7. So I don't really have a lot for recreation aside from what I kind of said about like wanting me and Dorian to get out and do more, which are things that we're kind of trying to decide on and figure out what we want to do and what we can do right now together. So the only one I have is like my reading goal, which I have a reading goal in general of having 60 books done this year. I did 58 last year, which was awesome. My goal was I think 50. So Yeah, I want to have 60 titles read and I want 15 of them to be new because I love rereading things. I love going over things a second, third, fourth, 90th time. And that includes like TV shows, books, movies, all of them. Um, so yeah, I need at least 15 of the titles to be something that I have not read before. And I want to make it easier as the year progresses. So um, this I want to essentially cut the goal in half every quarter. So for this quarter, we are doing 32 reads with 8 of them being new. So at this point, I think I'm finishing up book number 16 right now. And so far, 4 of them have been new titles. And then last but not least, work and career. So for work, I work as a massage therapist. And I'm not afraid of saying that on here because my work knows that I'm not super stoked about my job, but I'm really good at it. But so for that, I want to um, find when Reiki 2 is being offered. Because my master unfortunately had to cancel on me when we were supposed to be doing it because she was having like bad health problems, and then I was having kind of a cruddy day, and then the girl that I was also going to take it with, who was going to be like a student with me, she was having a really bad day. So yeah, it just was not meant to be. And then I want to get all of the pieces together to get my license for wherever it is that we're going to move. Once again, Chicago being the goal, but we're thinking that there's going to be a pit stop for a little bit in another state. So I need to look at what it would take to get licensed there again. And then for career, I want to be a performer. So for that, I have that I want to get new headshots because that is what's preventing me from submitting to agencies. And then to submit to like 3 to 5 agencies that are out here that actually take on talent that don't just do extras, because I've been an extra out here a few times. I've worked with Disney, I've worked with Netflix, all the good things. And I did have a chance to be a stand-in, which would have been a great opportunity, but I wasn't with someone that was like super supportive and kind of got in my head. So, and then doing things that I'm already doing. To stream, I want to do at least 6 title auditions on ACX, so Audible. For those that don't know, I'm an Audible producer as well. So yeah, I have I don't even know how many titles. It's not a large amount, but I have a few titles. And then I wanted to do a minimum number of YouTube videos. I said 12, but that doesn't seem correct. 3 or 4, I guess 3 videos out a week. So that's like 160. So divide that in 4 for the quarter. I think that realistically is like having 45-ish. Oh, 12 weeks are in quarter 1. So yeah, it'll be like 36, having about 36 videos. Yeah, which once again, thank you everybody that has been watching and subscribing and all of the good things. This is already a very digitally rewarding year. But yes, so those are my quarter 1 goals regarding my Wheel of Life. So yeah, if you have any quarter 1 goals, feel free to drop them down below. Or if you're interested more in like the Wheel of Life, I love talking about this. I know that there's a ton of stuff that I kind of want to get into with like my coaching, and like I need to do another like ELI test and all that good stuff. So feel free to leave me a comment below. If you made it this far in the video, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, or if you're not new and just haven't subscribed yet. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!